Hi, and welcome to Santa Barbara War Gaming's vlogcast unboxing. Today we're going to be
unboxing cast.
Today we're going to be unboxing Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine.
Wait a second.
Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine.
Space Marine. It's second edition.
Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine.
Oh,
there it is!
It's like magic.
So this came to us from eBay. Because even if we had this when we were growing up, that was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. I did have
this. Was published
in
what,
1993?
93? Okay. Yeah. It was one of the two.
93.
So I was able to get this for a song and like $90 on eBay, which is awesome because it's complete, which is very hard to find with these older GW box games. As you can see, it has the 3D roleplay guarantee sticker on it.
Yeah, because remember, Games Workshop used to bill themselves as 3D role-playing.
So on the back, it's a little warped, but as you can clearly see, there's a lot of really cool Ultramarines on here. And
no, those are
I think this looks like
blood.
Tiger Sharks.
No, this is what? Shut up.
And a Eldar Titan.
That is an Eldar Titan. That's
but hold on. What really though? What are these things down here?
Those are actually Eldar Falcons. This is what they look like.
Talala.
Dildos.
Yeah.
Dildos.
Well, yeah.
Falcons.
They took the dildos off the vehicles and just put them on their heads after they redesigned them. And there's also orcs in this box. There's a whole bunch of really cool crap in this box. One of the reasons why I got it is because it works as a standalone box game. Inside, which we'll show you in just a second. Inside, you have all this plastic, and there's enough in here to have an army of Eldar, an army of orcs, and either a really big army of Space Marines or an army of traders and an army of loyalists.
Yeah.
Additionally, it comes with buildings, templates, the rule book in glorious black and white, with fancy dancy old school art,
Side staple,
and a plastic Beetleback Titan, who's he's in here. Out of my creepy basement, he's in here, like right here.
And you have, I remember this. You actually have the bottom,
precursor to HeroClix.
You have the bottom of the Beetleback Warlord Titan. You put a little card, a little number circle in here, and it's used to like tick off the number of void shields that he has left.
So
HeroClix, basically.
Yeah, basically proto HeroClix. So as you can see, they do color code it sort of. The orcs are green because they're racist.
They are racist.
The Space Marines are gray, and the Eldar are also gray because I don't know why.
Good, I don't know.
I don't know. That's just really confusing. The quality of the cast is as you'd expect for something from 1993 at 6mm scale. Better than what most 6mm companies are even doing today.
Yeah, the Space Marines are great, but
they all look fine.
As I remember, since I have a very sizable army of squats and Tyranids for Epic, the Space Marines are great. Basically anything that didn't have like a las gun sticking off is great.
Yeah.
If it had a las gun sticking off, if you handled it like super gingerly, it would be okay. If you even touched it regularly, it would just all snap. They would just all snap off. So I have a bunch of squats and a bunch of like Gene Stealer claws that are all just like snapped off.
Yeah.
All the squat guns are all snapped off, but
so
I got a lot of cool rhinos
here, Land Raiders,
and
battle wagons, and some Falcons. Anyway, I mean the kit comes with a whole lot, which is really cool, and it's nice because it really lets you kind of like again use this as a board game, as well as a jumping off point for the more complex Epic Armageddon.
Don't forget, this is an important point to remember, gentle viewers, that along with Warhammer Fantasy Battle and Warhammer 40,000, that first Adeptus Titanicus or Legio Collegia Titanica, whatever, the Titan game, and then what it morphed into Space Marine. These were the 3 games that Games Workshop supported. This got all the way to 4 editions, right? These were the 3 major support games.
For that cash cow Lord of the Rings rolled along.
Well, and that's basically Lord of the Rings came, and that was about the same time that the rest of these became relegated to what were called specialist games, and maybe coming back, maybe not. We don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyways, no, the reason why you had so much support and effort put into these games is because these were the standard games. An interesting note about these bases. These are the bases. You got 5 little bases as well as some flag poles to put on the back of the bases. These actually changed between first Epic and Space Marine, which is 2nd edition Epic, to 3rd edition. They became long. Yeah, they became.
They're basically, instead of being 5 dudes in like a little square, it became 5 dudes in a line.
Yeah.
And really, it makes no difference whatsoever.
It makes absolutely no difference. I've seen people put them on nickels. I think I have a bunch of nickels.
Like commanders, people would put on like round bases, the avatars on a round base.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Where it's
the bases really just don't matter as long as they're roughly the size. You know, you can't put 5 Marines on a 50 millimeter base or something like that.
I mean, you could, but it'd be stupid and look bad, and you would be bad,
and you would be a horrible person.
So so there's all these bases. I mean, there's a shit ton. But as you can see, there's
what the hell up and down. I don't even remember this dice
and a hitbox scatter die.
What's going on with this card stock?
So all the card stock. These are all the chits, tokens, blast markers, and buildings. So here we have rubble counters for destroyed buildings. We have blast markers for barrage. We have our Imperial Sector buildings, advanced tokens, fallback tokens, first fire tokens, charge tokens.
I totally forgot all these tokens.
So there's a ton of this stuff. You have your objective markers. And the buildings are actually really cool. They're kind of like, almost like the 5th edition and earlier fantasy cardboard buildings where you would just punch them out and then use these plastic toppers to kind of connect them all together using PVA.
And they actually work. I have one left from when I originally had this 22 years ago. They work very, very well. You don't need to really do any. You can glue if you want, but all you need to do is find the top of the buildings that fit, move the card stock around into the general shape, put the topper on, you're done. Really good, really nice. If you want, whole buildings. Forge World did a number of these that were basically ruined resin versions that were pretty good.
So this game also came with stat cards. So here you've got like a Land Raider company, you have a tactical company, you have a chaplain, a medic, Warlord Titan stat card with hit locations and all kinds of fun stuff like that. And it's double-sided, also has damage tables on the back. Here are additional cards for Space Marines, Orcs, and Eldar Aspect Warriors.
As I recall, and you've got like a Space Marine summary of play cards and a play sheet. As I recall, you had a mixture of your force organization was both a mixture of points as well as number of cards that you had.
Yeah.
So you could have like this as a special card, Warlord Titan, special card Orc War Boss, where you would have either the Warlord Titan, and so you would be able to take like a certain number of special cards per point value.
Yeah,
depending on other.
Like
it was.
I haven't read the rules for this.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Plus, I still have the rules for Epic.
I'm punching out the Void Shield,
which is the third edition, and Epic Armageddon, which is 4th edition. Rules were a little bit different. They weren't as contained as these. So the game uses centimeters for movement, because it is a British-based company.
Yeah. Well, and War Master and Battlefleet God.
Yeah, all of the older games use centimeters exclusively, and then it's a D6 system, as all Games Workshop games essentially.
This says 91.
What?
This says 1991.
Oh, 1991. So it was in between the two. I said 89, you said 93.
Yeah.
We don't have the companion box for this, which is Legio Titanicus. Yet, because the only ones we've been able to find on eBay have been Sans models, but with all the rules.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to justify spending $40 on a bunch of rules we can get in PDF form online for free.
And tokens. And
Yeah.
we would need the actual box, kind of like when I got Warhammer Quest, and I think I spent $250 on it.
Or do you remember when I bought what was it, Plague Fleet?
Oh, Plague Fleet,
Accidentally bought it for $700.
Whoops.
Whoopsies.
Right. No, so we're going to get the companion box, the one with
If it
the
ever comes
Imperator,
up.
if it ever comes up, the one with the Mega Gargants, the Imperator Titan, the Knight Household, additional buildings, stuff like that. But for right now,
We're going to make do with what we have.
yeah. And you have a big orc army.
I have a very large Epic Armageddon orc army.
Yeah. Well, it can be used in this.
Well, I mean, like I said, I want to keep this as more of a contained game where you can, on a given Saturday or Tuesday, be like, hey guys, let's play fucking Space Marine, and you pull out the box, everything's built and painted, and you just throw it on the table and have some fun. Now, if you want to actually play Epic, we have the ability to do so. And the rule set with which we can do that instead of using the second edition rules, which are outdated.
That being said,
Say the
there's
least.
a number of different armies, specifically the two armies that I have, Squats and Tyranids, that only have rules for second edition. They never actually got the updated rules.
Right, but there's 111 people on all the
there's plenty of
Armageddon
home
websites that have made the
Stop breaking shit, Christian.
have made that made additional rules for the different factions that don't appear in the later edition.
Yeah, like special card, medic. Basically, Space Marine medic stand and a rhino. Or chaplain, a Space Marine
Dreadnought.
chaplain stand. No, that's just supposed to be a Space Marine. It's not supposed to be a dreadnought.
No. What?
It's just supposed to be a Space Marine.
It does just.
And it looks like a dreadnought.
So things are a little. What?
Oh, I was gonna say for that Titan right there. So that's the Warlord, right?
Yep.
It's a Beetleback Warlord. Yes.
Okay, so
And then
what's
here's
going on
the-
with this
here's the
little
rules.
separate?
Oh, so it does have different components. So you've got in here a little plastic baggie. You have a two different heads, so there's a little bit of modeling options, as well as the arms that you use to link up with the 4 different weapons you have here. Obviously, you are encouraged to do things like, either magnetize or not pin these pieces. Simply because you want to be able to swap them out, or show battle
I guess we
damage
could
or whatever.
magnetize them.
I'm a little confused because it looks like there's joiners on both sides of the gun, which is weird looking to me.
What the? What?
I don't.
What?
I think they maybe
They're not supposed to.
go on the shoulder pads. I don't
They're
know.
supposed to go on the shoulders, but
There's
I don't
building
know why
instructions
they're on
in the kit, so we'll look at it further in detail then. But yeah, so there's multiple components for these pieces. The rest of them are pretty much all single component, except for the orc battle wagons have gun turrets off to the side. So things I'm a little disappointed about this kit is there is a distinct lack of troop variety. You literally have Space Marines, Orc Boys, and Eldar. There's no Terminators. There's no, Killicans.
Well, because it was a big box game. It was one of their early big.
Yeah,
box
but I mean, if you look at it, there's so many fucking Space Marines in this. I mean, there's let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40 Space Marines per sprue, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4,
But
5,
Christian, look
6
Look at it from the
sprues.
perspective of the other big box games.
That's 240 vanilla Space Marines.
Christian, from the time period, the other big box games, right? Man of War. What did you have in Man of War? You had
Bretonnia.
galley.
Yeah.
No, you didn't have Bretonnia.
Yeah,
you had
what became
you had
Bretonians.
no.
No.
You had Empire galleys and pirates that were
No.
the exact same miniature, right? Space Hulk. You had Terminators and Gene Stealers. You literally had all the same type of Terminators, all the same type of Gene Stealers.
Yeah, but
right?
that doesn't mean I can't be disappointed.
No, you can be disappointed. It's just, it was a product of its time. 91, 92. I mean, this is a ridiculous. The first time we really started to get variety in a big box game was 95 with
Here
Warhammer
on the
Quest.
side, this side you can see all of the
Where we got
little boxes.
What
for
was
the
it?
expansion
108 miniatures in Warhammer Quest. It was basically every plastic miniature that Games Workshop produced for Fantasy at the time. That was the first time we got a lot of variety. This, for the time period, it's quite a bit of variety. I am disappointed, As a fucking 11-year-old, I was not disappointed.
Well, right.
I thought it was amazing.
As an 11-year-old, I would be remiss in being disappointed.
The 11-year-old me had, I was going to say an erection, but...
Yeah, well, you were 11.
I was 11. I don't think that I had an erection yet. Maybe.
So a lot of this box art.
We're talking about 11-year-old erections.
1988 on the sprue.
This says 1988 because these are the same miniatures
As
that
was
were
in the
repackaged
original.
from Adeptus Titanica.
Yeah.
Titanicus?
So that sprue's older than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Yeah.
Well, the copyright's older than you are.
That's true.
I'd say that the sprue probably is too. There's
Quite
not
possibly.
a lot that
You were
isn't
born in what,
older.
1997?
89.
You were born in 89.
Oh. Horrifying.
So now I'm looking at this, the box art on the sides, and it's showing a lot of the expansions. So how easy is it to just add these separate box sets into this game?
I have no idea.
No idea.
It's
I don't know how this point system works compared to like Epic, for example, where it was much more like contemporary 40K, where you have force organization and
it's pretty much
you
the
have
same.
point values and stuff. But in this game, you buy, if I remember correctly, in Space Marine, you buy like war bands. So it's more like modern 40K, not the 5th edition.
Yeah, so
6th
it's like,
edition.
here's a good example. Here's Bad Moon Clan. The Bad Moon Clan consists of one command unit of 4 knob stands, so you get 4 knob stands, plus 1 boys mob of 15 boys stands for 600 points. So you would take one of these clans, and then in the rules it says how you add on additional cards, support cards and special cards and stuff like that. It's really easy. There were a number of there was a number of expansions
Right,
that
which they have
actually
listed
came out.
along the side.
Well, these are the boxes of actual miniatures. So Epic Squat
No,
Warriors.
they have them over here. Battle Titans.
No, not that. Not the Stompas. Let's see. Okay, so it had like this, right? There was a box set called Renegades that was all about chaos. And it came with the cards for chaos.
I'm gonna just popping these out here. Really
There was
fresh.
there was a box called Warlords that was all of your additional orc and is that Johnny or is that modern art? You look like a modern art masterpiece.
Oh god, I am a modern.
There was a box called Warlords that was all of your squat cards and special rules and all of your orc cards and special rules. There was a box called Space Marines, Heroes of the Imperium, I think it was called. So there were a number of like expansion boxes along with the actual miniature boxes. The boxes themselves came with the miniatures, but you needed these expansion boxes to get the different cards.
I'm just going to go out here on a limb and assume that White Dwarf included supplements. That
White
you could
Dwarf
just,
included
have punch-outs.
a ridiculous number of supplements that you could just punch out.
Yeah.
Here, oh my god, this is like Fantasy Flight level of punching out.
No, it's not that bad.
Well, it's not that bad.
It's because the double-sided cardboard.
You know why it's
print
not that
isn't
bad? They're all
peeling up.
pretty uniform.
Yeah, and also the pre-painted like cardboard, like an X-wing or whatever, isn't peeling up every single time you fucking punch it.
That's true. So Blood Axe Clan. So it looks like we have 600 points.
What X?
Right? 600 points gives us, it looks like, what is it? It's 4 knob stands and 2 rhinos, because they've looted the rhinos. And then it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 orc boy stands in 6 rhinos. So you buy this card for 600 points. On the back, it gives you your break point, your morale value. Your opponent gains 6 victory points when the Blood Axe Clan is broken. When you reach your point value, blah, blah, blah. You spend 600 points and you get this total. As I recall, it's roughly the same number of points that you would use in a normal like 40K game at the time. So like 2,000 points.
Yeah.
So this is like 600 points, and this would be the core of your army. And then you add a few Stompas, maybe a Weird Boy, some Gargants, whatever, and that would get you up to 2,000 points.
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah. Okay, and of course, here's the Imperial Titan damage table and the Warlord Titan. It shows you the different values of how to damage this front, side, and rear. This was very time-consuming. I remember that. It was very time-consuming to deal with all of the Titan issues. So much so that when they came out with the expansion, the Titan Legions expansion, 2 Mega Gargants, and then Imperator Titan, the Imperator Titan was like twice as big as this when it came to actual like damage track. It's kind of like a damage track. There was a lot of complaint, and it's what eventually turned into 3rd edition. 3rd edition was a totally different rule set. A lot of people think that 3rd edition is a what's the word I'm looking for?
Inferior?
A steaming pile of shit is what you usually hear around the internet. That 2nd edition is neat for the inventiveness and the organization, and that 4th edition is the best rule set for like a miniature game.
That was informative.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. So, if I'm correct in
Let's
assuming,
hold off here on
I'm
a
just
minute.
gonna quickly spam build this really quick because it's fucking snap kit basically.
The coolest model in the box.
Yeah.
So I think the reasoning.
That you could add. No, the reason is that you can either have it on the arm or on the shoulder.
Yeah, except it doesn't really make sense on.
Yeah.
No, because like either it's like pointing
That's
up.
that's not the right way.
No. I understand. But if you put it like this, right, it looks retarded.
Yeah.
But if you put it like
That's because
this,
you're putting it wrong.
it also. Oh, I guess
That's how it's supposed to look.
supposed like that.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to look.
That's how it's supposed to look. It's a beetle back from fucking
Stupid.
30
I
years
want to
ago.
return it. This is stupid. These models are dumb. These aren't Forge World.
Okay, so
Why doesn't it look like this? Ah! Sorry.
you're
I
not
lost control.
forgiven.
I'm not sorry.
No,
Sorry,
sorry,
not
not sorry. So we'll put a volcano can. Oh, what the fuck, glue? Where are you? We'll put a volcano cannon.
It's not. It does. It's not how. It doesn't. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to go.
Does this go?
No, it's not supposed to go for his peanut. Well, maybe it is. I don't know.
Well,
Okay.
2 heads are better than 1.
That's what she said.
So yeah, the snap together.
Hashtag Eiffel Tower.
They hadn't quite gotten the snap together yet.
Oh dear, no. This needs
Glue
needs
and love and
well, it needs
patience.
some filing.
Yeah, the head doesn't go all the way into the hole. What? I was not intending not to say it that way.
I have okay. I know what this is a plasma. Super,
This looks like
this
a
is like
scatter
a
laser.
plasma destroyer or
Is this
whatever.
an Eldar weapon?
This is a volcano cannon. I have no fucking idea what this thing is.
That looks like
honestly, it looks like a bolt cannon in some
this
way.
This looks like a power plug. This is how it recharges.
Yeah. Why don't you slap the back on it and put it up like...
Hold on, I'm getting there. Just shut your whore mouth.
That's what she said.
It all makes so much sense.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure this goes like
I think we're getting close to being done.
Wait, I
just wanted to get
I want to
one
get it
good-
finished and
I'm
make it
almost-
look
One good view of the Titan.
not as retarded as humanly possible.
Yeah, good luck.
I'm working on it.
almost
Just because
there.
this is older, this model is older than Aaron. Okay. I feel like I don't know. I just
You can feel whatever you want. It needs to be filed down.
yeah,
before you
I
stick 'em in
understand.
there.
I understand.
Too many cooks?
I understand how that works. All right.
I ain't cooking shit.
I am cooking shit, literally.
Here, how about this? I'm punching this out.
No.
Boof! You
Oh.
disappear. It's a fucking vortex. Where the fuck is the vortex missile? Mine came with a vortex missile and a missile launcher on the other shoulder pad that I put
I
on.
don't know, dude.
Vortex.
Is that what it's
grenades.
supposed to look like?
That's what it's supposed to look like.
Look at this limp dick motherfucker.
Set it down
Pretty
right
fucking
Hold
limp
on.
dick.
I'm
Here, put the
getting there.
base on there.
I'm getting there.
Don't fuck the base.
Don't.
I don't
Think
want
it's shit about your hero click
why
bullshit.
don't you want me to fuck the base?
Dude, where would you fuck a base?
Right here. No, that's supposed to be the back. Why'd you turn him around?
Why are the long toes in the back?
Oh no!
Oh, that broke.
You.
What? I broke the peg in there. Whatever, it's fine.
There goes the arm.
Fuck that. Okay, so it definitely.
So it's not snap.
It's definitely not snap
It's
fit.
not
Okay.
snap fit.
Definitely not snap fit. I mean, it looks cool. Whatever. We have some actual Titans coming, so.
Oh god. I tried to press it just a little bit.
Don't do that.
Oh, I'm not going to do that.
So, but seriously, if that's the back, why are the big toes in the back and the small toes?
It's not. It's supposed to be the front.
You were right originally.
You were right
Christian.
originally.
Okay.
Mark just
supposed to be like
guffawed
that.
and screwed everything up.
So this is Mark's fault.
Yeah,
is my
everything
fault.
is Mark's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm okay. No, don't.
Okay, come on.
Yeah.
So we have some real Titans on the way. Christian has some.
I have an Eldar.
Even though
Titan
he has
coming.
no Eldar miniatures, he's just
I
gonna play with
do.
it.
They came with this box.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Fucking
You do.
move.
You do. Fucking suck a fuck.
What?
Suck a fuck.
I don't. Where does cannon go? Oh, there it is.
How do you suck a fuck?
Great. I don't know. I think I saw that video. It involved prolapses. I don't know.
Okay, so do we have anything else that we want to add?
Send us money.
Santa Barbara Wargaming dot Nigerian Prince
internet.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll probably
abc.com.
I would say that we can put this together and maybe even do a little battle report.
We
just
won't,
for
though.
funsies. We can.
I never said we couldn't. We just won't.
I want to roll the up.
I
down,
wrote
left, right.
a blog post on I think January 1st.
No, it was great.
That I haven't followed up on yet. I was supposed to do a blog post every week.
I know.
But I have a real job and house
the
and
whole
a dog.
real life thing. Yeah, you're not the only one. But we'll make an
Of
attempt.
this group?
We'll make an attempt to put everything together and maybe just do a 3-way
Do you
battle
promise?
report.
Do you promise?
Okay, well, I'm going, before we sign out, I'm actually going to hold the camera so that Aaron can come over here and so that he can say goodbye since he hasn't actually, our cameraman shaking his head no. That's a no.
Classic cameraman
That's
move.
a classic cameraman move.
I'm going to throw the screw
So
away.
he's throwing the
Aaron,
screw away.
by throwing the screw away, I
Fucking-
am
no.
symbolically throwing you away.
Okay, so from all of us here at Santa Barbara Wargaming, may you roll poorly.